Space discoveries are always mind-blowing and amazing to learn, always expanding science's boundaries and our knowledge of how our universe works. Welcome to our channel, and today we'll be presenting you with the 10 most brilliant recent space discoveries. You'll be surprised to find out which space discovery has changed everything scientists know about exploration, so stay until the end to learn about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn on notifications for great content like today. Let's begin with our countdown. In 10th place, Arrokoth. We'll be kicking off our list with the discovery and flight of Arrokoth, the most distant object explored up close in our system.
We've just accomplished the most distant flyby.
A room full of people in Laurel, Maryland got something unusual today. The greatest long-distance call in human history. That call traveled more than 4 billion miles, a radio signal from NASA's New Horizons spacecraft.
In 2016, the New Horizons probe reached Pluto and took the first pictures of it when it flew over the planet. However, despite having been designed to reach Pluto and find out what it looked like, after it did, the New Horizons kept exploring the Kuiper Belt to find more about other asteroids and astronomical objects found there. Among these, we can mention Arrokoth, a distant rock flown over by the probe on January 1st, 2019. Arrokoth is a double-lobed object that looks like a flattened snowman. It's also very red and has left scientists baffled due to its peculiar shape. Arrokoth means sky in the Powhatan or Algonquin language. However, before its official naming in 2019, Arrokoth was nicknamed Ultima Thule, a mystical island beyond the borders of the known world. The probe snapped hundreds of photographs as it flew over the space rock at 32,200 miles per hour on New Year's Day. Coming in at 9th place, the Cosmic Web. To understand this fantastic discovery, first we have to understand a bit about how space and our universe works. Every galaxy in the observable universe is a small dot or landmark on a long line of gas known as the cosmic web. Each road or filament on this intergalactic interstate is made of hydrogen left over from the Big Bang. Where large quantities of hydrogen converge, clusters of galaxies appear in the dark sea of space. The web is too faint to see with the naked eye, but in October, astronomers photographed a piece of it for the first time ever. Using the faint ultraviolet glow of a distant galaxy as backlighting, the image shows blue strands of hydrogen crisscrossing through space 12 billion light-years away, connecting bright white galaxies in its path. The largest of these filaments that we've found to date is the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall, which is a staggering 10 billion light-years long and contains several billion galaxies. As for the voids, the largest is the Keenan, Barger, and Cowie void, which has a diameter of 2 billion light-years. Within a segment of the spherical KBC void lies the Milky Way galaxy and our planet. The cosmic web is the closest equivalent to a universal blueprint, which is why it's such an important and mind-blowing discovery. 8th place, Teegarden Star Habitable Planets. In June 2019, researchers reported that they had found 2 Earth-like exoplanets circling a red dwarf known as Teegarden Star, which lies only 12.5 light-years from Earth. These planets reside in the habitable zone of their star, which might support the existence of liquid water on their world's surface. We might be able to move to Teegarden Star's solar system soon. 7th place, China landing on the far side of the moon.
China has achieved a major milestone in its space program and historic first for human space exploration. China's lunar rover touched down on the far side of the moon.
Mankind's been landing on the moon since quite a few decades ago, but on January 3rd, 2019 was the first time humanity landed on the far side of the moon. On January 3rd, the Chang'e 4 mission touched down on the side of the moon we can't see from Earth. The spacecraft sent back the first photos ever taken from that part of the moon's surface. Like its predecessors, the mission is named after Chang'e, the Chinese moon goddess. 6th place, the heliopause. We know all about our atmosphere, magnetosphere, asteroids, comets, and all kinds of objects that come in contact with Earth and get promptly disintegrated by these protective fields. However, there's an even more violent fight unfolding at the frontier of our solar system. That's because several miles away from our solar system's center, there are crackling solar winds colliding with powerful cosmic rays at a boundary called the heliopause, first spotted by NASA's twin Voyager probes, which passed through the region and saw that the heliopause is literally a physical wall of plasma that deflects most incoming radiation. This plasma shield, as it's described in an independent study, may deflect about 70% of cosmic rays from entering our solar system. So, what do you think about these great space discoveries so far? Let us know in the comments. 5th place, Orphaned Planet. If you know a little bit about stars and their lives, you might know that when a star runs out of fuel and collapses, it might become a white dwarf, which is the crystalline corpse of a star. Any planets around the star were probably destroyed by the star's final growth spurt or destroyed by the white dwarf's intense gravity, so there's not a lot of hope for these planets. Despite this, astronomers found an intact planet orbiting a living white dwarf star for the first time in history. It was spotted about 2,040 light-years away from Earth, and the white dwarf system is emanating a strange combo of gases that could be a Neptune-like planet evaporating as it circles the dead star. That means that scientists have proved that white dwarf stars can host planets, which was believed to be impossible. 4th place, solar tsunamis. Tsunamis are never good news, and tsunamis in the sun are definitely not good news either, while still sounding like an awe-inspiring phenomenon. The Parker Solar Probe approached closer than ever to the Sun in 2019, allowing scientists to closely observe solar phenomena that they had no idea about previously. This is an occurrence known as Terminator Event, a cataclysmic magnetic field collision at the Sun's equator. These collisions may result in twin tsunamis of plasma attacking the Sun's surface at 300 meters per second in both directions. The solar tsunamis could last for weeks at a time and may occur every decade or so. That's definitely amazing to know. However, there's an even more shocking fact at the top of our list. Ready to find out which one it is? Let's head down to the top 3. 3rd place, mid-mass black hole. Whenever something nears a black hole, it's really difficult to get out of its gravitational pull. Despite this, some scientists recently found one of the most impressive space events ever seen by a telescope. One of the fastest renegade stars ever seen floating across the Milky Way at 1.2 million miles per hour. Most of the stars moving at these blinding speeds are actually the survivors of a binary system. They got ripped in half by a supermassive black hole or exploding supernova. But this speedy star appeared to be different. Once this star's velocity and trajectory were tracked, researchers were able to determine that it seemed to have encountered a mid-mass black hole, which is why it was fleeing so far. However, these black hole types have never been observed before, which shines a new light on scientists' knowledge of black holes and their functioning. 2nd place, baby black holes. Black holes are without a doubt space's most terrifying objects. In March 2019, some Japanese astronomers wanted to search baby pictures of the universe by pointing their telescope to the corner of space around 13 billion light-years away. They found 83 undiscovered supermassive black holes that date to the early days of the universe. These are actually a bunch of quasars ripe with gases and dust that surround supermassive black holes. These are around 800 million years after the Big Bang, making them some of the earliest objects ever detected. 1st place, real-life Tatooine.
Multiple star systems, people looking up at multiple sunsets and so on, is a familiar theme from science fiction. But this is the first time that it has become science fact. So in some sense, that Star Wars, that sunset on Tatooine that Luke Skywalker saw, has become a possibility.
If you've watched Star Wars, you probably remember the planet Tatooine fondly. Thanks to help from NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, NASA was able to find a strange exoplanet in a 3-star system in our galaxy. This planet has surface temperature of around 320 degrees Fahrenheit. The exoplanet, called LTT 1445AB, is 22.5 light-years from Earth, and despite having stars in triplicate, appears to make an orbit around one of them every 5 days. The other 2 red dwarfs simply loom in the exoplanet's sky. That's why this planet has 3 suns in its sky. If we were ever to visit this planet, taking pictures here would be a mind-blowing experience. Those were definitely some shocking space discoveries to learn about. What do you think about them? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more great content like today. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time.